Man, I look at the Buffalo Bills, and obviously I see it through certain, green-colored glasses for the Jets. That's where the Jets want to be, man. That's where they want to be, where the years upon years of getting kicked in the nards by the Patriots and Bill Belichick are in their rearview mirror, and the script has been flipped. The New England Patriots, since the 2020 season, have lost in the Buffalo Bills, since the 2020 season, have lost the New England Patriots once. That's it. They've won 4 out of the last 5, including a playoff victory last year and their first of 2 matchups this year. And the Bills have rebounded quite nicely, one would say, since their loss against the Minnesota Vikings, on top of their loss against the Jets. And since Justin Jefferson came up with the catch of the century, which I think you could say, the 21st century, I mean, that catch that he's made, I know it's in the same century as Odell Beckham in his catch on Sunday night against the Cowboys, but at any rate, since that time, they overcame the thunder snow to play a home game in Detroit to beat the Cleveland Browns, needing 6 field goals from Tyler Bass in that one. And then they came back on Thanksgiving Day and survived the Detroit Lions, and then kind of reverted to form. I know they didn't pop a 30-burger or a 40-burger on New England. I get it. I understand it. But to go into New England after we saw Mac Jones play his best game of the year against the Minnesota Vikings, and to go into Gillette, and by the way, Josh Allen on the post-game show on Amazon, kind of confirming that part of his deal with Gillette was a wink and a nod at the Patriots fans that he's the face-front representation of the product that places its name on New England's home stadium. Mm-hmm. This was a really good win for them. Again, Allen didn't have another clean sheet night again, but that was a really good night. The whole idea that Belichick's supposed to take away the one thing that you do best, the one thing that you need to have in order to win, and Stephon Diggs was still him. Almost 100 yards receiving, 7 catches, and a touchdown. And then the Josh Allen throw to Gabe Davis, where he, shortly before going out of bounds, refusing to give up on the play, throws back into the middle of the field, the absolute no-no cardinal sin for any quarterback in the NFL. Just when you think he's going to have to play, he's starting to play tight in the red zone because he keeps throwing interceptions there, and he just says, hold my beer, folks. I'm still Josh freaking Allen, and I'm going to make this throw. And he throws a jump pass to Gabe Davis, touchdown. Wow, what a play that was. That's the Josh Allen that they need, and it seems that James Cook is starting to cook, and Devin Singletary is adding some crucial snaps at the running back position. He scored a rushing touchdown last night. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, he was
and
good.
Von Miller's put on IR, and just when you think that they can't put pressure on, they do. And the Bills now have a path where we come on this show on our next program on Monday, in advance of that Monday Nighter that we'll be talking about on this show with our 2 player guests, Tyrann Mathieu of the Saints and Rachaad White of the Bucs. It's entirely possible we come on the air this Monday after Week 13 is all through, and if the Bengals beat the Chiefs, stop me if you've heard that one before, and the San Francisco 49ers beat the Miami Dolphins, entirely possible. If that all happens, your 1 seed going into Week 14 would be the Buffalo Bills. That's a fact, because the Bills have already beaten the Chiefs. The Chiefs and Bills would have the same record. Doesn't matter if the Titans and Ravens win, they'll still be a win behind. And the Dolphins, who have already beaten the Bills, would be 8-4 and sitting in the 5 spot, right in front of the Bengals. Actually, they'd be sitting in the 6th spot, because if the Bengals win and the Dolphins lose, the Bengals would cash in that tiebreak that they have over the Dolphins on that Thursday nighter that we all know that Tua wound up getting concussed in. Meanwhile, the Patriots fall to 6-6, and the Chargers have got a big opportunity to stay a full game in front of New England if they can only cool off my red-hot Vegas Raiders. Jets in Minnesota. That's the AFC playoff picture right there. Now that the Bills have won this game, setting themselves up to, after all, be the 1 seed in the AFC. There's a lot of ifs and buts to go in that. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.